Buenos dias, welcome to Valladolid, the Mayan town here in the Yucatan Peninsula. I'm gonna be dropping some bombs on you guys today, so get ready. The Matrix has evolved, and we need to talk about it. Gracias. Look what I found. I found my favorite spring water in all of Mexico. I've never seen this one in Valladolid, but I was walking past that little cafe, saw some, so let's fucking hydrate, because I need it. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn near ruined my day. It's fucking sparkling. Quick side note, the Spanish destroyed the pyramid here in town and they rebuilt this church with the same stones. Crazy to take somebody's like most sacred thing, destroy it, and then erect a nice church. Crazy. Gracias. In the back of a taxi in Cancun, about to be dropped off. I'm facing all kinds of travel issues. I'll fill you guys in once we get onto this damn airplane. Hopefully I even make the thing. I also have a lot of bombs to drop on you guys, but we have plenty of time, so gotta love it. I've made it to the airport. I've had one burrito, one double shot of mezcal, and working on my second double shot of mezcal. My flight is delayed, so maybe we'll go for a third. We'll see what happens.
Your fellow passengers will appreciate not having to check their bags.
Sorry guys, I completely forgot to update you, and now I'm in LA getting really stoned on some amazing Sonoma Hills Farms sun-grown cannabis. Shout out to Sonoma Hills. Waiting for another lift. Took me to Erewhon because I need to get some water. Erewhon run was a success. We have a fresh coconut. Gonna pound that right now. Got some waters and this coffee that I really like. Isn't this fun? A little LA adventure with you guys. I never thought I'd be vlogging in LA. But this is like my routine. I'm always flying in here, and first thing I do is go get some Sonoma Hills, blaze up, and then I come to either Whole Foods or Erewhon, but I like to come to Erewhon because they have the fresh coconut. Oh! Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Coco Frio. Can anyone tell me why the fuck they play the worst music ever in these kinds of places? Isn't this supposed to be like a hip place? LA, where all the hip people are. It's a different world out here though, for real. People are actually, like girls were actually, and they're like, yeah, oh my god. Like they were actually like saying that stuff that like people joke about. Like they were actually living it. It's crazy. It's a crazy place, but this music is dog shit. Brian on the way in his Mitsubishi. I have almost an hour ride to Evan's house, so good thing I'm stoned and coconut watered. You look like a legend already, dude.
A legend?
You're a fucking legend already. Wow. What a vibe.
I did what?
346 minutes later.
I'm on my favorite beach here in Santa Barbara. I'll fill you in quickly. Essentially, you saw me fly from Cancun to LA, where I was supposed to pick up my rental car, but I didn't have my physical ID with me, so I couldn't take the photo with my ID to get the damn rental car on Turo. So I ended up staying the night at my friend Evan Britton's house, who you may or may not know. We've done a lot of podcasts together. Anyway, my fiance overnighted my ID to his house, and it came, which was amazing. So I got my car in Burbank, and I drove to Santa Barbara last night, and I slept out in the mountains, car camping, something I love to do because the house I'm staying in isn't available till today. And it was very beautiful, so I'm happy with it. So anyway, now I'm here in Santa Barbara, thankfully somewhere I used to live, somewhere I'm going to live again. We're looking for another place out here, and this is my favorite beach. I come and walk every single morning or every single evening. It's something I always do. Before I go any further down the beach, we are going to eat some pure cacao for some energy and some heart-opening effects. This is from my friends in the Yucatan, where you saw me at the beginning of this video. Very potent medicine right here. No sweeteners, just pure, bitter cacao. Cacao goes straight to the heart. And for those of you who don't know, cacao is where we get chocolate from. It's just sweetened to create chocolate. This has no sweeteners in it. Cacao has been long referred to as the food of the gods by the Aztecs, who were occupying modern-day Mexico City. And in 1502, Hernan Cortez attended a ceremony with the Aztecs where they were consuming psilocybin mushrooms mixed with cacao. And that's how we discovered it in Western civilization. And then by the mid-1600s, all of the New World drugs like tobacco and chocolate and sugar were running rampant throughout Europe. One of the common misconceptions about California is that it's tropical, when it's not tropical at all. Here we are, February 2nd. It's like 50 degrees down here on the beach. And back that way in the mountains where I was, no clouds, nice and sunny. But down here on the coast, very cloudy. This will clear up usually within a few hours, but sometimes it'll be like this all day. But hopefully it passes, and by the early afternoon it's nice and sunny here in Santa Barbara. Okay, now that all of this travel shenanigans is over with, we can finally get into what I've been wanting to talk to you guys about as soon as we smoke this Sonoma Hills farm. Okay, my friends, so here's the deal. I have observed that the Matrix is tightening its grip. The darkness is getting louder than ever. And one of the ways that the darkness, or the Matrix, is tightening its grip on the soul of humanity is through social media content creation. Being a content creator is the new Matrix. You know, when I first started sharing my journey, it was about freedom. It was about the freedom of expression and sharing my process and connecting with like-minded people. And over the years, I've watched how that has turned into this like slippery slope in which these apps can entrap your mind into this game that they're playing with our consciousness. It's very real. It's just as real for the quote-unquote creators as it is for the scrollers, especially with the new algorithm changes, how it's not like you just post something and your followers see it. I post something and 15% of my Instagram followers see it. It's crazy. And so now it's just gotten to this really weird place, and I'm noticing how it's really fucked with me and a lot of people that I know. Even on Threads, Instagram's like Twitter thing, I go on there and all of the fucking tweets on the feed are like all of these like girls that say like psychic healer, like all these like chicks, right? There's just a cutout copy, same with the guys. There's just all these cutout copies of all of these different realms. You got the biohackers, you got the spiritual people, all of this shit, and they're all just on Threads. Oh, my Instagram engagement is down, and it's just all about engagement and likes and views and numbers. It's just this big game. Everybody's doing the same shit. And the funny thing is that they're not even making money on it. That's the big thing. I have a real business, thank God, doing social media management for professional athletes, artists, podcasters, and stuff. But most of these people out here who have 100,000 or 500,000 or 1 million followers, a lot of them are broke. YouTube is a little bit different because you can get paid from Google AdSense. But, you know, for example, guys, my channel is demonetized. They took that away from me right away. I've never gotten paid from YouTube in my entire life. Literally on Threads, there's a YouTube creators Threads account that tweets out stuff every day. I see it on there like, never stop sharing your story, your voice matters, and all of this stuff. They're just trying to coerce everybody into getting obsessed with views and their own self-vanity, themselves, essentially. Getting obsessed with themselves and these numbers and playing this game, trying to attain a following. And they're not even making money from it. So people are pouring all of their life force, their time, their precious time and energy here on this planet into making reels and then deleting them after an hour when they don't get enough likes. It's just like, it's insanity. It's insanity. It's gotten out of control. Social media has invaded our lives like too deeply. It's crossed the psychological and spiritual boundary of being. Like, imagine calling your precious art content. content is like the glove box in a vehicle. That's the content of something. Like, are you comparing your art to a glove box? Content. Such a disgusting word. I keep seeing that damn Instagram guy pop up with his little glasses. Hey, content creators, we've got a new feature, test reels, where you can make sure your video is gonna perform well, so you don't have to deal with the pressure of not getting enough likes. I mean, it's just insane. And I'm not sitting here feeling sorry for myself. Like, I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for all the connections I've made along the way, the opportunities that have opened up. So anyway, guys, we'll talk more about it along our day today in Santa Barbara. But it's just gotten out of control, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I'm gonna be doing about this. What action am I taking given this situation? So let's head down the beach, get some raw milk, and head to my favorite coffee shop. I'm very stoked to show you guys. Two more things before we leave the beach. First off, check out this amazing rock here. What a beaut. Second off, I would love to thank the sponsor of this video, Minnesota Nice Botanicals. They sell legal mushrooms and other shamanic plants such as Amanita muscaria, the magical and mysterious mushroom that has a long history of shamanic usage in Siberia among the nomadic reindeer herding tribes. They also carry things like kava, the traditional medicine of the South Pacific, way out there, and blue lotus. I think as humanity reclaims its connection with nature, making these plants and fungi available to the public is a very important service. And so I have a lot of respect for them for doing this and sourcing everything with integrity. For example, the Amanita muscaria caps they sent me were wild harvested in the Carpathian Mountains. And of course, please, please, please always do your own deep research before engaging with any entheogenic plants or fungi. And make sure that you're doing it in a proper space. Okay, this isn't 1999. We're not taking mushrooms and partying, okay? Ceremony, respect, ritual. These things are all involved when it comes to consuming entheogenic plants and fungi for shamanic purposes, and always do so with a lot of love and a lot of respect. So thank you, Minnesota Nice Botanicals, for hooking me up and sponsoring this video. If you guys would like to check out their website, you can hit the link in my description. Got a little sun popping out of the clouds. It's only like 9 in the morning or something right now, so yeah, it's gonna get nice and sunny today. I'm stoked. Rented this Nissan and my shit is everywhere. I was really excited about the first car I was supposed to rent. I had to cancel it because of the whole ID situation, but I like the Nissan.
We're bubbling on the top 100, just like a mighty train.
This is kind of fun, actually, just taking you guys to all of my favorite places here in Santa Barbara. We've just rolled up to Lazy Acres. And we're gonna go in there and get some raw milk that I've been yapping about. I am so tripped out right now. I'm in my beloved Lazy Acres, and all of their raw dairy is gone. This is the Matrix closing in. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They used to carry the best raw milk ever here, multiple different brands. They used to have a bunch of raw butter. It's all gone. Okay, well, I got some cacao powder to put in my coffee and a water and toothbrush and shit, but I'm genuinely shook about what I witnessed in there. I Googled it, Lazy Acres, removes raw milk. Sure enough, in November of 2024, they removed raw milk, which is crazy because this was like, I would come here every day. I would get my nice glass jar of the freshest raw milk. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. The Matrix is coming down hard in every direction, and it may seem trivial and like a small thing, but it's not. These are big things, and they add up, and they matter. But raw milk is still legal in California, thankfully, so I'm gonna do my best to find some. But in the meantime, we're gonna get to the coffee shop. Scene change. I am now in the mountains in the Los Padres National Forest. Just hanging out, going on a little walk, blazing up some pink Jesus. Got a lot of work done today at the coffee shop, and now I'm just chilling, enjoying this beautiful sunshine. And now the question to be answered is, given this information about the matrix of the social media content creation and consumption situation, what do? All I can speak is for myself, and what I'm doing is dropping out. and not playing the game, just like I've done with every other matrix that has presented itself in my life since I've gotten serious about reprogramming my reality. Along this path, many matrices present themselves. The job matrix, the religious matrix, endless societal, ideological matrices that exist. And so I'm dropping out. I'm not playing the game anymore. In a few days, I'm dropping a podcast where I'm gonna go way more in depth on everything I touched on today about the real issues with all of this and what we can actually do about it. So this is definitely not my last video or anything, but I will be taking some time off after that podcast to really do some introspection and feel into what is the best way to move forward with the ideas that I'm trying to communicate, and how can we empower ourselves to not play into this weird game. But I just wanted to take you guys along with me for this little spontaneous journey to California. I couldn't be happier. I'm chilling here in the mountains, feeling wonderful, feeling free, feeling very ready for this new chapter. We just had the Lunar New Year a few days ago. A lot is changing astrologically and in our reality. So buckle up, go within, align with the Holy Spirit, W-H-O-L-L-Y, the Holy Spirit. Reconnect. And as our friend Tim Leary said, turn on, tune in, and drop out.